So my name is Odeh Mashney. I'm at the University of Kentucky. I am going into my senior year of undergrad, and I plan on going into medical school right after I finish my senior year. So that'll be uh, the fall of 25 would be hopefully my first semester of medical school. So I enrolled in the self-paced course along with a tutor, and my tutor basically made me a study plan that I would follow along with going through the self-paced course. If I felt more confident on the material, then I would just skip over it or just kind of like skim through that material. If I felt like I didn't really need to get more out of what I've already known and more out of like the videos, or if there were topics that weren't in my study plan, and I would just address my tutor and be like, hey, I feel like I'm not super confident in this. Can we add this to my study plan? She'd be like, go ahead. Like just anything. The self-paced course helped out a lot because I feel like I could just go through the videos. The videos are hour and a half to 2 hours long and help me really like master my knowledge in those courses. So yeah. I heard about Jack Weston through one of my cousins who is in medical school at the University of Michigan. He told me he used the CARS passages to study every single day, and that's what he would do 2 to 3 a day, just for like CARS practice. And I started doing the cars passages, and then I started getting into some of the other sections passages, and I figured I was like, these seem to be pretty accurate. Like it's doing a pretty good job for me. Like I feel like I'm actually like learning, and the explanations are helping out a lot. And I wanted to kind of get into more of like learning more about the entire MCAT process outside of just like the passages and cars section, like cars passages. So that's why I decided to get into tutoring in the self-paced course. I think when I sat down for my diagnostic exam, I was very calm. I knew that I didn't really know as much as I was hoping to know going into my MCAT on May 24th. And I think I carried that same calmness with me going into my May 24th exam because I felt confident. I felt like I knew, like I put in the hours and I studied and I knew what I was doing, which would translate to a pretty good score. And with that December 20th exam, I also went in with the mentality of I have nothing to lose. This is the beginning of my journey. So I carried a lot of calmness, and I noticed that during my prep, I definitely had a little bit more anxiety taking some of the other practice exams, which as time went on, I started to realize I needed to stay calm. I know what I'm doing, and that's when the better scores started to translate. So, yeah, I think the one of the better tools that I've used through Jack Weston was the Chrome extension 100% with AAMC. Um, Again, like the Jack Weston breakdowns are phenomenal, and I could not ask for that. Really helped me with my like kind of like last month of studying, taking notes because the best part about the extension is not only it doesn't only explain the correct answer, it explains all the incorrect answers. And oftentimes I would see that a lot of the incorrect answers would keep popping up. So I would know those incorrect answers and I would be able to correctly like eliminate those answers based on my previous knowledge, just regardless if it's the wrong answer or not. So I think that that definitely helped out a lot. So I think what I would recommend is for them to find what they're comfortable learning with, like how they learn and figuring out how like what they can do to learn at the highest capacity. So for me, I started off reading books, and I did not figure that that was like the best way for me to be learning how to take the MCAT and learn the material at the same time. So after about like a month or 2 month like transition of like reading the books to like online video courses or more like YouTube videos, I was like, okay, I need to be learning from like someone telling me the material and how it works and how the MCAT exam is structured, how the content's going to be portrayed to me. So I would recommend to someone that they need to figure out how they're going to learn in the highest capacity and try as many ways as possible until they feel that one way is the best way to learn. And it could be different for everyone, but I think if people are like me, then I would definitely recommend the self-paced course through Jack Weston. When I first took my diagnostic MCAT exam on on December 20th, roughly, um, I approached it in a very calm manner. I tried my best to not let it scare me, and I wanted to be like a real raw organic score just so I knew what I needed to improve on. And I tried to carry that calmness with me to my May 24th MCAT exam. And I think that definitely translated just like feeling comfortable and knowing that I've studied for 6 months and I know the material, having that calmness and just knowing that I know the material and that I will do fine if I remain calm and don't like psych myself out definitely helped. So although there were times during my studying process where I would take a practice exam and I wouldn't be super calm, as time went on, I knew that as I would keep taking those exams, I would continue to get more calm, and it definitely translated to better scores in the end.